Welcome to Learn Easily channel. Here for second language English, I am making this video for your final summarize, means a final revision for the examination. I know you are all prepared to write the exam, but due to this COVID pandemic reason, here your examination type is changed to multiple choice questions. I hope you are all very well prepared for the multiple choice questions from your school. Your teachers, they have sent many online quiz or multiple choice question papers to you to get ready for the examination. And this now I am going to just give a revision and a summarize of your model question paper from KS EEB, and it will helpful to you to get ready for the final preparation. ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೆಡಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತೀರ, ಸಿದ್ಧರಾಗಿರ್ತೀರ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಬರೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಫೈನಲ್ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೇಗೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿದ್ಧಗೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು, ಫೈನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ನೀವು ಓದ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ. KSEB model question paper. According to the question paper, prose 14 marks, poems 8 marks, then supplementary 2 marks. For prose and poetry and supplementary section, totally 24 marks. And for vocabulary, grammar, and then reading and writing, 16 marks. Now let's go by prose and poem as like in your textbook. And you all know that first lesson, a hero carries 3 questions in the multiple choice. Here you need not to read whole lesson, you have to mainly concentrate on the key points in the hero lesson. First, starting with the newspaper report read by the father read the newspaper report about the bravery of a village boy. The reply of Swami replied that the boy was very strong and grown up. Then father said, not the strength is important, the courage is important. According to Swami, strength is important. According to father, courage is important. Then father challenged Swami to prove his courage by sleeping alone in the office room. Swami thought it was a frightful proposition because Swami have a habit sleeping beside the granny. If any change in this arrangement, Swami awake whole night. Then Swami tried to escape from his father by saying that I will sleep first up next month, and then said there is maybe a scorpions behind your law books. But father forced him to sleep alone in the office room because the father wanted the Swami not to afraid of darkness, and sleeping beside granny like a baby beside mother, it is disgraceful according to Swami's father. Inside the office room, Swami remembered all the devil stories. Then he get somewhat afraid. Then he slept under the bench because he thought it is more compact and reassuring. Then his sleep was racked with nightmare. In the middle of the night, he opened his eyes. He saw something moving in the darkness. He thought it is a devil. When it came near, he hugged it and bit it. It was a burglar. He cried and made a loud noise. Father, cook and servant rushed to office room. Then Swami became hero because he caught the most notorious burglar of the district. Then police inspector asked Swami to join to police when he grown up, but Swami already made his mind to become an engine driver or bus conductor. Then congratulations are showered on Swami because he catch the burglar. The headmaster said true scout. Then teacher patted his back. All the students and classmates looked at him with respect. See, like this, you have to concentrate on main key points of the lesson. Okay, don't worry, I'll provide you the link of the PDFs, around 20 test papers. Okay, then the next one is Grandma Klein Setri. Here also the speaker is Ruskin Bond or grandson. He called his grandmother genius because she could climb trees. She learnt it from her loving brother at the age of 6 years. Then once she climbed the tree, she couldn't come down. After the rescue, doctor recommended for 1 week of bed rest. Granny felt it was brief season in hell. After some recovery, Granny asked a tree house she wanted. Then grandmother's son means poet's father is beautiful. He fulfilled her mother's wish. She moved up to the tree house and she enjoyed her golden days. Here mainly you have to keep in your mind that why grandmother was genius, because she could climb the trees. She learnt it from her loving brother at the age of 6 years. Then doctor recommended for 1 week of bed rest. She asked a tree house from her son. Then poet's father fulfilled grandmother's wish. Here grandma transitive carries 2 marks. You have to keep in your mind. Then the next lesson is there is a girl by the tracks. Here also, firstly the regular scene of Mumbai. It is commuters swarmed in and out to contact coaches. Then about Roma. Roma is a call center executive, BA graduate, and she is returning to home. Then she met with an accident. She fell down from the moving train. Then Baleshwar. Baleshwar is unemployed, high school dropout. He was in the opposite train. Then the voices cried out, means the passengers in the opposite train cried out, there is a girl by the tracks. Baleshwar said, let's go and help her. Nobody is volunteered because all are afraid of getting involved in courts and with police. Then Baleshwar jumped off the moving train. He took Roma and he went to the road. He implored the motorists to take Roma to hospital. He said, help me to take her to hospital. Nobody is helped. Then cop suggested him to take the girl to Airoli, but here Baleshwar said there is a closer place because it is 10 kilometers away. Only the Bengali truck driver came to help Baleshwar. Then they went to nearby hospital. They got only first aid because of lack of personals and equipments. Then they moving to multi-specialty hospital. Roma gave the phone number of her brother Dinesh. Then Baleshwar made a call to Dinesh. Then they joined Roma to multi-specialty hospital. Then Baleshwar thought, oh, I could not thank him because here the truck driver slipped away. Here he wanted to thank truck driver. Then Roma, when he recovered, she said it is an astonishing thing because Baleshwar risked his life for her. Then Baleshwar said, here people of Mumbai are so afraid because they are afraid of police and court. Like this, you have to go through the main key points. Here, girl by the tracks carries 2 marks. Okay, girl by the tracks, 2 marks. Then quality of mercy. Quality of mercy, it is a memorization poem. But although now for multiple choice you will get 2 questions, that is what the quality of mercy is compared. Quality of mercy is compared to gentle rain. It is the mightiest because it is twice blessed. Then here in the quality of mercy, when the mercy sits in the heart of king, the king becomes like a god. When earthly power becomes a divine power, then the king show likest gods. Here mainly concentrate on the simple main topics. Then after that quality of mercy, gentlemen of Rio and Medio. Here also you will get 3 questions for gentlemen of Rio and Medio. Here mainly you have to concentrate on gentleman, means Don Anselmo was unhurried person. He is selling his land to Americans and he made a sale deed. He came to narrator office to sign the sale deed because he is selling his land to Americans. They are good people. Then Don Anselmo agreed to sell for $1,200. He wears a blouses. Then his coat looks like a Prince Albert's. He removed his hat like a Charlie Chaplin. Then he carried a cane. It is a worn-out umbrella. Then he wore a green old faded coat. He is accompanied by the young man as a gazelle eyes, like this. Then we have made a discovery said by the narrator. They found that Don Anselmo has extra land across the river. Then the Americans are ready to pay extra money for that, but Don Anselmo did not accept because he was a man of principles. He accepted only $1,200. After some days, Americans came to complain that the children were overrunning the property, they are picking the blossoms, they are playing under the trees. Then Don Anselmo said, the trees are not mine, they are belongs to children of that village. He planted the trees when every child born on that village. Here, like this, in the Gentlemen of Rio and Medio, you have to go through the main points where the multiple choice question will be taken. Okay, you need not to read all those things. I have a materials. I will keep the links in the description of this video. Below the description, you will get the PDF link of all these questions. After the Gentlemen of Rio and Medio, then Song of India. It carries 2 marks. Here you have to keep in mind 2 speakers. One is Vikru Gokak and Mother India. Vikru Gokak sing about the beauty of India, but Mother India saying that sing about the problems, means lepers, beggars, then strikes about India. Then Vikru Gokak want to sing about the beauty, then mountains, rock-cut temples. He want to sing about the poets, seers, and then you want to sing about the industrial growth and all. Finally, Vikru Gokak unable to find the song and he was querulous and he said, there is no song I can sing about you, my mother. Then Mother India rose up on the water waves and she is write the future of India in the book of Mar. Like this. Here is the main theme points of the poem you have to concentrate. You have just keep summarize. If you want to know more, I have all videos in my YouTube channel. But you have to just keep memorize the main key points of the poem. Then the next one is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, which carries 2 marks. Here you have to read. He is a voracious reader. How you say that he is a voracious reader? Because he is curtailing his daily needs. He is purchased the books and he purchased books from New York and he purchased books from London. He sent in 32 boxes to India. Then major influence on Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is 14th Amendment of USA Constitution, which giving rights to Black Americans, and the work of Mahatma Phule. Then Nehru chose Ambedkar as a first law minister. Then Ambedkar wrote the newspapers, that the Karani Sabha. Then Lokanayak, you have to keep in mind that books names. Then in that Ambedkar said the rights of the people. Then Gandhiji called the depressed classes as a Harijana. Then he stressed the duties of the people. Like this, the main key points of that lesson. Then from Zaz poem 2. Zaz poem 2 carries only 1 mark. Here the physical appearance of the Zaz player. Here Zaz player. The Zaz player looked like an ancient mariner. His face is wrinkled. He has a necktie undone and he has a sagging stomach. It is held by a unhold jacket and he has a alto saxophone on his chest. He want to preach the gospel of the God. When he start playing that saxophone, he himself imagined like a bird and he flied higher and higher. But when he comes back, he is a black man again. Here also, you have to keep in your mind, black man is compared to ancient prisoner, and his face was wrinkled off because of the pains of his life. Then he has a alto saxophone on his chest, and then when he start playing that saxophone, he himself imagined as a bird and he flied higher. See, like this, the main key points of the poem. Here you will get 1 mark. Then the concert. Concert lesson carries 2 marks. Here from the concert lesson, Smita, Anand, you have to keep in mind. Smita read the newspaper, then the concert is in Shanmukananda auditorium. Then mother said, here your brother is very ill. Then Anand heard that. He said it is a chance of a lifetime. We must want to hear and see Pandit Ravi Shankar. But because of his illness, he is unable to go. Then mother said Smita can go with his father to concert. Then Smita also felt very sad. Then Aunt Sushila said you can go and take a walk in the park. Then Smita had gotten a daring idea, that is, when after the concert, she wanted to go to the Ravi Shankar and request Ravi Shankar to came and play for her brother Anand, because he is unable to came to concert, and like this she got an idea. Then here we have to keep in mind why they came to Mumbai. They came to Mumbai for the treatment of Anand. Anand was the best table tennis player, fastest runner in the school, and he is very good at many things than Smita. Then the concert. When she went to concert, after the concert, she met the Pandit Ravi Shankar. She requested to come home and play for the Anand. But the Mustachioed man discouraged Smita. Don't bother with such requests. They are very great musicians. They are busy like that. But Pandit Ravi Shankar asked the Ustad Laraka what we will do. Then Ustad Laraka accepted. Then Pandit Ravi Shankar said we will play for the boy for tomorrow morning. And the next morning, the neighbors of Aunt Sushila apartment could not believe their eyes, because Pandit Ravi Shankar and Ustad Laraka came to play for the boy. Here the main key points. Okay, they are staying in Bombay. They came to Bombay for treatment. They stayed in Aunt Sushila house. Then Smita went concert. She requested Pandit Ravi Shankar. Then Anand was a talented boy. She is the fastest runner. He is a table tennis player. He is learned composing own sitar tunes. Like this, you have to concentrate on main key points of the lesson. You have to just memorize all those things. Then the blind boy, it is a memorization poem, but here the blind boy, you will get a 1 mark. Read that blind boy poem once again for this 1 mark. Then colors of silence. Here you will get a 2 marks question, 2 marks from this lesson. This colors of silence, you have to begin with the accident of Satish Gujral, where he met an accident. He went to Kashmir with father and brother-in-law. He met an accident there. His operations are made to his legs. Due to that side effect, he lost his hearing. He stayed at home. All the schools are refused his admission because of his deafness and irregular to school. When he is staying in home, father gave him handful of books. He read the books, and one day he saw the bird. The bird was very attractive, and he started to sketch that bird. That bird instead changed his life, and he started writing. In the beginning, father discouraged him. Later on, father encouraged him, gave him handful of drawing sheet, paints and brushes, and then father come to know that his destiny lays on this painting. Then Satish Gujral become a world famous artist. Here, where he met with an accident, then how he changed his life, how he practiced drawing, then what are the arts he learned. He is a sculptor, he is a painter, he is a writer, and where the exhibitions of Satish Gujaral work was held, and he was honored by Padma Vibhushan. We have to go through these main key points of the lesson. Then when we come to Narayanpura incident, Narayanpura incident supplementary reading carries 1 mark. Here you have to keep in mind the students' march. It was very silent with no slogans and no shouts, because the student leaders managed that. They know that the police would beat them to drag them to jail if they made any violent procession. The procession was unusual because it is very silent. Nobody is shouting, nobody is making any slogans. There, the Babu and Manju, brother and sister of Mohan, they are very disappointed because they expected the procession would be very violent, but the procession was very silent, unusual. They made the procession to give a letter to district collector. Then when they came back to home, they got one mysterious parcel. It is a cyclostyling machine. They are making the copies of Gandhiji speech. Then the inspector came to Mohan house. The mother believed him. The inspector said, there is a raid going on your home. Give the cyclostyling machine. Mohan did not believe the sub-inspector Patil, but mother believed him, and they gave cyclostyling machine to Inspector Patil. Inspector Patil also indirectly helped Mohan's family. Mohan's father was teacher, he was already arrested. Here you have to keep that main points of the lesson and you have to memorize them. Then a great martyr ever cherished. Here Hanif. Here Hanif's father is died. Then Hanif's mother is a vocal artist working in broadcasting unit. Then she is always traveling. This will learn that students, one's duty is important. They are preparing for their school and themselves. Then Hanif was very introvert student. At the age of 14, he start making the friends. Then he has a dream that he want to serve the nation by joining to army. He has two brothers. One was musician and another brother was a teacher. Then Hanif also had some talents. He is making drawing and he is making beautiful cards with the waste material. His ambition is his name has to be keep for one army sector. Then when Hanif was died, there is a compensation was given to his mother. His mother rejected that and said to give the one who required it. Like this, you have to go through the lesson, the main key points of the lesson. Just keep summarize it. See, like this you will get 14 plus 8 plus 2, altogether 24 marks from prose and poems. Dear students, below this video description I pasted a link of PDFs of the multiple choice exams and tests. Just go through them, make a glance once and get prepared for the multiple choice your English examination. Then when we come to the vocabulary and grammar and reading writing part, here the language function is asked. I made already a video of language functions. There are language functions requests, then orders. Most probably they will ask a request, advice or seeking informations like this. You have to read the sentence and you have to identify. Then collocative words, the 4 words will be given. You have to collocate. You read the word by making join quickly or speedily. You will definitely find the collocatives. Then syllabification is asked in the model question paper. You have to choose the correct syllables. Active and passive voice is given. Then appropriate tense form is given in the model question paper, and prefix and suffix is given. Then parts of speech. Identifying the parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb and adverb. Mainly these it will come to examination. Mainly noun, pronoun, verb, adverb will come. You have to read carefully. Then degrees of comparison is given. Identify the degree of comparison, or maybe the sentence, the right form of sentence: positive, comparative or superlative. You have to choose the right form of degrees of comparison. Then the if clause, 3 conditions of if clause. First condition, present tense, it will come come in the main, and then second one, past, it will come would. Then third condition, had, past perfect, would have should be in the main clause. Definitely you will get the third condition. Then question tags also asked in the KCB model question paper. Then articles, choose the correct articles. A and the is given, you have to memorize that. Then preposition is asked and correct form of word, and from the letters, personal letter and official letter. Just I made a personal and official letter video, just to watch them. I gave a clear parts: salutation, so dear sir, dear father, dear mother, respected sir, respected madam, that is called salutation. The below one, your lovingly son, your obedient student, and your sincerely, they are all called as subscription. Okay, the parts of the letter is explained in the personal and official letters. They are in my YouTube channel videos. And apart from this, that you may get opposites, prefixes and suffixes, homophones, one words, infinitives and frame questions. Okay, you have to just keep on memorize. Don't read deeply now. You just follow the multiple choice question papers and PDFs what you have got from your teachers in WhatsApp groups and all. Just follow them. They are more than enough for you. And in this video, below the description link, I gave the multiple choice 20 test question with answer, question with key answer. Just read them. It will be very useful to you for your multiple choice examinations. Okay, I hope you are all very well prepared for the exam. I am wishing you all the best for your examination. All the best, my dear students. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, now subscribe to my channel. Go to Learn Easily, then go to videos and scroll down to watch more videos in my channel. Watch the videos in my channel and learn easily.